All right, Aspen, I'm on lesson 113. It's just talking about multiplying by three-digit number times a two-digit number. So I'm not going to break into the actual lesson on this one. Okay? Carrie drove to visit her cousin who lives 3,000 miles away. If Carrie drove 638 miles the first day, 456 miles the second day, and 589 miles the third day, how much farther does she need to drive to get to her cousin's house? So first we need to add in the days, miles, then we're going to subtract it from 3,000. So 638 plus 456 plus 589. Keep those all lined up. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 9 is 23. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 5 is 10. So we have 18. Remember, I can't quite see what I'm doing. I just have to go by my screen. So if it's a little off, that's fine. 5 plus 4 plus 1 is 10. Plus 6 is 1,683. But I have to subtract it from 3,000. So 3,000 minus 1,683. So I have to regroup all this. 3 to 2, 10 to 9, 10 to 9, 10 minus 3 is 7, 9 minus 8 is 1, 9 minus 6 is 3, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1,317 miles. Find the perimeter and the area of this square. So the perimeter equals 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals 28 inches. Area equals 7 times 7 equals 49 square inches. Okay, 3. If the perimeter of a square is 2 meters, then each side is how many centimeters? So first, we need to change this meters to centimeters. So 2 meters equals 200 centimeters. Okay, now we can divide it by 4. 200 divided by 4, 5. 20 minus 20 is 0. Bring down the other 0. 4, 0, 0. 50 centimeters long on each side. Okay? The figure below shows the shape and dimensions of a room. How many feet of molding, that's like the edging around the bottom or up on the top of the wall, right next to the ceiling. How many feet of molding are needed to go around the perimeter of a room, So you got to add these all together. Okay, go right to the edge of your sheet so you can fit it all there. I'm going to start at the top, okay, and go around like a clock. 2, 7, 10, 15, 12. Whew. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 7 is 17, plus 5 is 22, plus 2 is 24. 2, 3, 4, 5. 54 feet is A. Okay, B says we need to find the area, right? How many 1 foot square foot tiles are needed to cover the floor? Yep, so you have to find square feet. So remember how we did this in the last one? We kind of pretend that there's a line right there. So 8 times 2 is this top little section right there. 8 times 2 is 16 square feet. And now we don't use this one because that goes all the way up. We use this one that just goes part of the way up. And we don't need the 7 either. So we go 10 times 15, which is 150 square feet. We add those together, it's 166 square feet. So that's the answer for B. Okay, number 5. Round 6,843 to the nearest thousand. So we look at this 100 right there. 8 is bigger than 5, so we round up to 7,000. Okay, reduce these, write the reduced form of each fraction. 4 and 5, we cannot reduce it, so that one's already reduced. So A stays the same, 4/5. B, 5/10. 5 divided by 5 and 10 can be divided by 5. 5 times 5, 5 divided by 5 is 1, 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay, 4/10, we can reduce that by dividing by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2/5. Right? 374,251. Oh, nope, that's a decimal point. Okay. 374 and 251 thousandths. Okay? 374. Nice and small. 300. Whoops, using words. Messed that up. 374 and 251 thousandths. Now make sure you add the TH. Draw a picture to show that 1/2 and 4/8 are equivalent. So I'm going to do 2 rectangles right above each other, because then when I shade them the right way, they look the same. So I'm going to divide this one in half and shade the first half. Okay, but I got to divide this into fourths, or eighths, I mean. So I'm going to divide it into fourths first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And dividing it in that half makes it 8. So 4/8 equals 1/2. Write 3 fractions equivalent to 1/4. So this is kind of the opposite of reducing. 1/4, I'm going to times the top by 2 and the bottom by 2. 2/8. I'm going to times the top by 3 and the bottom by 3. 3/12. 4/16. Those are equivalent. Okay? Number 10. The concession stand at the elementary school basketball tournament earned a profit of $750 during a 3-day tournament. What's the average profit earned during each day of the tournament? So that was the total. We have to divide it by the number of days, which is 3. 750 divided by 3. 3 goes into 7 twice. Minus 6. 15. 3 into 15 is 5. Oops, minus, not plus. Bring down the other 0. 3 can't go into 0, so it's 0. 250 per day on average. The explorer Zebulon Pike estimated that the mountain's height was 8,742 feet. His estimate was 5,368 feet less than the actual height. Today we call this mountain Pike's Peak. What is the height of Pike's Peak? So he estimated that it was this 8,000, but he was short. He was too short. So we have to add what he was short to the 8,000. So we go 8,742 plus 5,368. 0, 11, 11, 14 feet. Number 12, through 22 are on your own. 23. Estimate the perimeter and area of this triangle. Each small square represents 1 centimeter. Okay. Perimeter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's about 16, the perimeter is about 16 centimeters. Area, let's do our total ones first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's combine those 4, 9, 10. We can combine these two, 11, those two, 12, 13, 14. And this top one, 15. So it's about 15 square centimeters. Okay, 14. Write the next three numbers in the counting sequence. It's going up by 10,000. So 14, 10, 20, 30, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. It's an old pattern we learned a long time ago. Okay, which of these triangles appears to be equilateral? All sides the same. Those two are longer than that. Those aren't the same, and those aren't the same. So we'll go with C. Okay, describe the angles in triangle B. Triangle B, we have, whoopsies, I did this too big, Aspen. B, so we have 2 acute and 1 right. Angle, describe the line segments in B. We have 2 perpendicular and 1 more. 26. To remove the lid from the pickle jar, Geronda, turn the lid clockwise 2 full times. Geronda, turn the lid about how many degrees? So 2 full turns. A full turn is 360 plus 360. So already we know that it's going to be C because that's the only one more than 360. 27. Which of these letters has no lines of symmetry? None of this one doesn't have another line, so we have no other way to say that it has no line of symmetry. Wait a minute. Nope, Ms. Smith is wrong. We can draw a line straight across, but K we can't split in half. So that's A. B, which letter has rotational symmetry? That's the letter I. Triangles A, B, C, and D, E, F are congruent. Which transformation would ABC to the position D, E, F? Remember, a mirror opposite is reflection. So reflection. 29. Each side of an equilateral triangle is 2 1/4 inches long. What's the perimeter of the triangle? 2 1/4 plus 2 1/4 plus 2 1/4. 1, 2, 3/4. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6 inches. And number 30. What is the volume of this stack of cubes? 5 times 3 times 3. 5 times 3 times 3 equals, what's 3 times 3? 9. 9 times 5, 45 cubic centimeters. You go through and answer the fact ones.